Alright, so today's video is going to be about the leaks that have been going around, which I've deducted right off the bat they were beyond fake. I'll get into who's spreading them and who people are believing which one specifically. But first we're going to start off with actual physical proof they are fake by the person that created these, or well, their channel created this. So they know it's fake, they call it fake, and then we'll talk about the person that's spreading it as real, knowing it is fake, and they have to know it's fake because it's obvious. So we'll get into the first part. Bungie Leaks is the only person I trust for Bungie Leaks that are accurate. They're funny, it's nice to have other ones see them, but this guy is the only one that leaks truth. Well, these people, it's like a group of people, but yeah, they're the only ones that leak truth. The rest, I don't believe. If it doesn't come from here, I don't believe it. Even when it comes from here, within a few days or a few weeks, they'll change it if it's not true. They'll fix it and make sure everyone knows it. Sorry, this was fake. So these are the only people you should listen to. If you don't know who they are, you should go follow them. They're the only ones I trust for it. Everyone else, I ignore. I watch some of them because they're funny, but I know they're fake because they didn't come from this source. So we're going to get into this problem right now. First, let's start about what they said. To prove that these videos are fake, or this information that's being sent around right now is fake, from this person can prove it. So they say, hello everyone, just want to preface that this isn't a call out, just a call for more integrity and honesty from CCs, which is content creators. We aren't trying to be witty or hostile, and you shouldn't seek out and attack the people we're going to talk about here. Fake leaks / data mines a thread. And the last few months, we've noticed an uptick in false pastebins. This isn't necessarily an issue. They're honestly fun to laugh at. I agree. However, the amount of content creators covering these are concerning, especially when some falsely claims that some of these are data mined. Let's take a popular one for example, and specifically one of their last few YouTube shorts and one of their recent videos. If you don't know who this is, we'll get to it in a minute, but it's kind of obvious who it is from these. But yeah, they say that Dreg's promise and patience and time are data mined to return, which is completely fake. There are no additional data mined exotics in files. No more. Silly billies, there wouldn't be any because we know nothing or any information of any sort has been added for final shape or for the thing that comes before it, which is Into the Light. So we wouldn't have any information on that. So data mined was instantly should have told you this was all fake. Instantly. Whether it was a mispronunciation, didn't mean to say it that way, meant to say it another way, doesn't matter. Datamine gave it away right away, it was fake. On to the next part. Next in this video, they cover a pastebin, which is inside of our fake leaks channel within our Discord. This wouldn't be an issue if the person in question, the person in question wasn't in our server and had access to the fake leak channel. So, fake leak channel is where this info is in. So it is clear as daylight. The channel is called Fake Leaks. So it is clear as daylight this information is fake leaks, which means they are intentionally putting around misinformation. For clickbait, for whatever, it doesn't matter. The problem is people are believing it. We'll get into a lot more on it in a sec, but yeah. This is concerning since this fake info is put right alongside verified info from the ArtStation leak, which to the average viewer will seem a part of the same leak. In my opinion, I don't think that's true. I feel like the average gamer should be smart enough to see there's fake, but at the same time, how much is going around right now saying it's real is just hilariously a joke. Anyways, we have no issue with people making content on leaks, but when you highlight false and incorrect information just to make content on leaks, it comes across as simply doing it for clicks and clout that makes with this style of content. So, to content creators who want to cover leaks, please do some research into the leak content you are covering and verify it. If you're unsure, feel free to DM us. We're more than happy to look into it with you. For you. Post Timbras Lux in the thread. So, we're going to start straight off the bat. That is obvious who it is. If you don't know who it is, that is Lucky 10P stuff. I don't personally watch him. I watched this video that he made because everybody's been talking about it. And I'm going to tell you right now, it was so obviously fake, I was laughing at the comments that were believing it, / the people all over Twitter, / all these people spreading misinformation about it. I think it's the funniest shit ever. And people are like, oh, imagine if you're wrong. No, this confirms it's fake because the person's Discord it was in says it was fake, it was all fake, and this motherfucker took it from stuff that was fake. So it's no hate towards him. It's just the fact at the same time, why are you doing this and causing all this chaos other than just to get clicks? Because I guess his numbers are dropping, I don't know. Because as far as I know, he had decent numbers. Personally, don't watch him, don't care to. had to see this though for myself when I heard this bullshit was going around and it was getting out of hand. I had to intervene myself. And I'm glad this happened because I was gonna make a video on this today, and then Bungie Leaks made a video and they confirm that it's fake right here inside of our Fake Leaks channel within our Discord. And they had access to it. Now I don't know if Lucky has access to it directly, or if it's someone else that did and gave it to him and he believed it like an idiot. I don't know. Again, there's no true hate here, it's just a fact of simplicity. And I'm going to tell you why. The obviousness of how fake it was so blowingly obvious. You intentionally spread it as fact, and people believed it as fact, like numbnuts, when it was so obvious. And yeah, I'm roasting everyone at the moment in the community, and I don't care. It's Bungie Leaks might not want to talk shit with everyone, but bruh, there's no way people believe in this, and they are, and it's embarrassing, because we're going to start the basic of it, and that's like what he says. They say what Dregs promised at Page Time are data mined. Well, again, data mined can't be possible if there's nothing from Into the Light in the game at any point right now, because it's not even finished being developed yet. They know nothing about it because it doesn't exist in the game. So they couldn't have data mined that, saying it was Into the Light. Complete false bullshittery right off the bat. First thing, second thing, Dregs promised what they said they did to it. The biggest bullshit in history, I'd say. They made it a special sidearm. I can't think of the name. Special sidearm. Special ammo sidearm. Rocket sidearm. It shoots 3 rockets at once. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. The rocket ones are already shit. People don't like them that much. They're not practical. They're really derpy and they're shit. Eventually they might be good, but for now they're shit. But Bungie added Trespasser, made it normal. Why wouldn't they just add... If they wanted to add this back, why wouldn't they just add it back like they did with Trespasser, make it a primary, instead of using special? Why would they? Or why wouldn't they just give it a special and leave it the way it is? Like, and keep it a special? Why would they turn it to something entirely different and destroy it when it's one of the most loved guns? Bungie is known for making guns better when they bring them back from D1, not shittier. So in my opinion, that was the dumbest thing I heard. Second thing, patience and time. They switched to the Void. I could see that since Void is Invis now instead of Arc. I could see it going from Arc, because it used to be Arc in D1, so it makes sense if it's Void now. I could see that. That's logical. But it gives you a burst of healing when you're Invis and you crouch and you kill someone. It gives you a burst of healing like Devour, basically, from a sniper kill. What the fuck? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. That's like breaking the limits of stupidity from Bungie. And people are like, oh, they do something like... No, Bungie's not that dumb, okay? They do some really dumb thing, but that's too dumb, even for them. Another thing, Icebreaker was told... It was leaked Icebreaker. The moment you hear Icebreaker, just instantly assume it's fake. Let's just start with that. Icebreaker is never coming back. And but people are like, oh, they never said Gallahorn would come back. Or they said Gallahorn would never come back, and they brought it back. Yeah, because Gallahorn wasn't that big of a deal compared to Icebreaker. If they remove the perk that made Icebreaker Icebreaker, if they destroy that perk, it's no longer Icebreaker. It's just every other sniper. So the person that created it thought it was creative, and I thought it was pretty cool. You get an ignition kill. When you kill someone, you ignite, and then you get an ignition kill, and then it reloads the ammo. I think that's pretty cool. I actually won't lie. That's pretty cool. It's not going to happen, though. Bungie ain't going to fuck with that, because that's the best option, is not to fuck with that. Because nobody will be happy with them taking away the one perk that made it what it was. People will not accept that. Right off the bat. So, no. No. That will not be the meta. I promise that will not be the meta. Ever coming back. Like, Bungie's just an idiot if they bring that back. People will be mad if they change that perk. And that perk is stupidly broken. We had it in Revoker, and we saw how that went. So that's not happening. Period. So, those were the best. Now we're going to go on to the obvious super problems. Let's start with the Hunter. Even though Hunter was later on, let's start with the Hunter. It will have a sword that you can throw and cause explosions. Does that not sound like Dawnblade? Why would this sword go to a hunter? What the fuck? Hunters are about running and gunning. Titans are about punching. Warlocks are about support. That is Bungie's definition of them. Why the fuck would we have a giant super sword? People are like, oh, well, we get melees with the supers anyways, Hunter. Yeah, we do. You're right. But here's the thing. They're not a giant sword that you throw at people like a Dawnblade. Are you fucking on crack? Literally described a Dawnblade. No, I won't lie. Some of them sounded cool. Some of them were really, really nice if they were real. But they're not gonna be. Bungie ain't doing it. We are not going to get new supers, other than the 3 we got. We may get the red super, if it's true and it is red and they didn't change it. I still believe that leak we got long ago was fake. I'm pretty sure that's still, I'm like 100% sure of that actually, because there was just too much problems with it that just made no sense to me. And people didn't want to accept that. And that's fine, you don't have to. But it was fake. So, according to some people, the red super's been in the works. According to some info and rumors, that it has been in the works, but it wasn't supposed to be here until later in Final Shape's year. So, the second chapter, supposedly. Which just seems weird to me why they wouldn't just bring it out in another big DLC or something. But yeah, whatever. So, but if it's true, if that was true, then logically speaking, because of the delay, they could end up bringing it out during Final Shape. Which would be cool if they did that. We kill the witness and then we get access to it. So we don't get access to it right away. It's when we kill the witness. I think that'd be cool. Personally, I'd love that. I don't think it's going to happen, but it'd be cool. And to the other supers, we're not going to get other supers. They gave us 3 supers. The only thing they might do is add more, maybe some grenades, maybe some new melees, maybe some new aspects, maybe some more fragments. You know, make a few extra. That's it. They're not going to give us brand new supers on top of the 3 they already released and advertised. Why? Because it takes too much work for them to do in such a short amount of time to add new supers to each class, as well as each subclass. It's just not going to work out that way. It would be nice if it did. Boy, would it be amazing if it did. But it won't be. And that's the sad reality of it. It's not practical. So, in my opinion, in my factual opinion, because I've been pretty accurate about saying this stuff so far, Bungie ain't doing that. If they did it, those supers would be the most broken supers in the game by either useless standards or fun broken standards that breaks the game into the point where Stasis looks like it's heavenly balanced back in the day. It still is, even though it's not. That's how broken these supers would be, because they wouldn't be able to have enough time to balance it, to program it, to make it look pretty. And we'd get another Lightfall scenario where we have fucking, what's his name? The guy on Neomuna, the vendor. He looks so derpy and bad animated, it doesn't even look like they finished the animation for him. Or his graphics and stuff. He looks horrible. Because they look like it's a rush job. We're going to get that for the supers. Personally, I don't want that. I'd rather just take the 3 supers. I mean, one of them is really cool, the other 2 are kind of in my opinion. Like, the fragments are cooler on one. Like, 2 of them have amazing fragments. The one, aspects. The one has shitty and a shit aspect that's coming out, and then one has really cool super. The other 2 have kind of supers. So, you know, it's kind of a balancing thing there. I would love them to add more, yes. It'd be great, but they're not going to. The exotics, we've seen the exotics already. They showed us the exotics. They always bring 1 or 2 seeker ones, but we've seen all the other ones, which means we've have them all. So, yeah. And I'm pretty sure we're going to get Kvostov for Into the Light and the other one that they advertised, Red Death. That'll probably be when we get those 2 exotics. So they'll add them, one of them with that and one of them with Final Shape. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe both will end up Final Shape and they'll add something completely different. Who knows? The only real leak was the leak of the guy, the artist that leaked stuff, which they say in here. He talks about right here as well. Like, that is the only leak that is accurate. Because the ArtStation leak, because it came from an actual source that accidentally posted when they posted a whole bunch of stuff. They posted some stuff with Destiny. It was an accident. They took it down. We know more than likely, like 99% that is true because of what it was. Now, the looks can change. The color schemes can change. Stuff can change, but it'll still exist at some point eventually. Could be a couple years down the road for Bungie. You never know. That's Bungie. But I just wanted to point this out. I know Bungie didn't want to call anyone out directly, but I feel like it was necessary because that's the one person everyone's talking about is Lucky 10p. And the video was such a joke. I don't know why people believed it. I don't know if he meant it as a joke or he meant it as realistic, but people did believe it. People spread it as real nonsense. Tons of people have made videos on it spreading it as real, and now it's called digital. And a lot of people that are spreading it as real are people that usually have only spread stuff that is real, so they thought it was real, which now people are going to look down on them. It's not their fault. They trusted somebody and then it backfired on them. It's unfortunate, but it happens. So, fake leaks. Stop believing this shit. Stop watching it. I mean, you can watch it, I guess, if you want to see how funny it is. I mean, I'm not saying don't watch it in a sense, but I'm saying don't believe it when you watch it. It's fake. It's completely fake, and we have proof of that. Physical evidence of that, as well as, in my opinion, what I've stated is true. So, that's my opinion. So, yeah. Wish you all a good day. Have a good day. We out of here. It's Iron Banner this week. There'll be some Iron Banner videos later in the week. So, y'all have fun. We out.